This was like a laser tag action figure line sold at Sears, and they had little lights and that little gun, and he was like laser tag. For us kids that grew up Generation X, grew up in the late 60s, 70s, and 80s, man, Sears was the Amazon of the day. Not only would you get a catalog sent to your house where you could order stuff, man, I remember sitting through those, laying on the floor at my grandma's house, looking through that catalog, circling what I want for my Christmas and my birthday, putting a big X, like I don't want that at all. I remember circling that Burbot. Couldn't wait to get that Burbot. Never been so disappointed in my life. Still in therapy because of that Burbot. But Sears was the, like I said, Amazon of the time. It had about everything. And believe it or not, it had exclusives. Yeah, well, we all know Blue Snaggletooth, right, came from Sears. But there was a lot of other toys released at Sears, and that's the only way you could get them. Now, sometimes these toys was just a little different than the ones at the store, but they were branded right there on the box, Sears. Yeah, we didn't really call them Sears exclusive back then. We just knew them as a Sears toy. Hey, where'd you get that at? I never seen that at KB Toys. Hey, I never seen that at Play World. Hey, I went to Lionel's. They didn't have that. Where'd you get that at? I got it at Sears. But that was the answer to a lot of stuff. Where'd you get your refrigerator? Got it at Sears. Where'd you get that big Where'd you get that big cabinet television with the fake drawers that don't even open at the bottom? Got it at Sears. Where'd you get that hysterectomy? Got it at Sears. Okay, so we're going to look at toys that were only sold at Sears. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's do it.
So let's celebrate. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears.
We'll start right here. Look at this racetrack. Only sold at Sears. Now, the Sears didn't have exclusive, but you only could buy a racetrack at Sears. But man, the only time I've ever seen a blue racetrack. Look at this. Highway Police Chase. Looks like a lot of fun. Now, this isn't a slot car race. It was just, put your Hot Wheels Matchbox cars on it. Or remember those that they were metal, they didn't have any bottom on them? They usually, you get a pack of them for like $1, and like your grandma get them for Christmas. Like, Hot Wheels, Grandma. But there you go. That looks pretty darn cool. And then, of course, you got, for the girls out there, even girls like toys from Sears, the Action Supermarket. Age to 10. 4 to 10. Sorry, 11-year-olds. This is so your Barbie can go to the damn supermarket. Yeah. Oh, what you gonna do with Barbie today? You gonna take her to the beach, the Malibu beach house? Nope. I'm gonna take her to the Winn-Dixie. Girls, y'all got weird toys, brushes and hairs, mops. Y'all play with mops and brooms and take people shopping. I don't understand. And then you got Play Paramedic Van. That's hard to say. Look at the little kid right there with the gas mask thing on his face, getting some oxygen. The driver looks like she's driving an ice cream truck. Wait a minute. That's a woman driving an ambulance? Whoa. That guy's going to be dead. They're going to have to stop off at the supermarket first and probably the Bath, and Beyond or whatever. Feel sorry for that guy. That looks like a lot of fun, though. And then you have the stroller gym. Yeah, even the little babies have Sears-only toys. Look at this. Now, this ain't nothing today. Today, you got all your decked-out strollers. But back then, this was something cool and different. Yeah, your little toddler can drool and play with that. All he wanted in that damn stroller. All kinds of kids could play with that. And then you had a tank. I think my brother had this. He had a tank like this. Looked a lot like it. I guess all tanks kind of look alike. He was RC. And he's like, it can't be stopped by anything. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. You can get stopped by a shag carpet of the 70s. But there you go, a tank. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. And then you look at this. I don't even know what this is actually called. It's some kind of little Marks made it, but they sold it at Sears. It looks almost like a real picture, don't it? Almost looks like a real picture. That is kind of cool right there. Just had to show that one. And then we got the patrol phone. Walkie-talkies. Look like a phone, got a cord on it. How fun is that? Hey, Bob, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. I'm standing right over here. Ugh. Look at that kid on the box. I think that's the kid that they use as a reference for the Alien Autopsy show. Remember that? Alien Autopsy? I think it was based on that. Ugh. And then check out this right here. Buggy race. This is something, it's Sears. It looks like something you see at KB Toys. They always had right at the front, right by the yapping dogs, penguins usually going on. Ooh, penguins up, Bing went down or something. But there's a little something like that. Maybe a little car at the top, let it go down the hill and ride all around. Looks like a lot of fun if you ask me. It does. You didn't ask me, but still, looks like it might be a lot of fun. And check out this right here. This has got to be the most boring box I've ever seen for a toy. Look at this. This is, don't scream fun. Am I right? Look at this kid. Seriously, this is a little exclusive toy. We're not spending a bunch of money. Margaret, bring your ugly kid in here and let's get him in the box. No background, no nothing. Look how boring this is. The kid doesn't even look like he's having fun. Oh, Liberty Express. 3 to 7. What an odd, what? And then you got this, you hooked on your bicycle. You had 8, I don't know if it did AM or FM. I don't know, maybe it did both. I'm gonna say AM. You can listen to AM radio on your bike. I like to have that, that'd be cool. You'd be riding around the neighborhood, jamming the AM. You know what that means. Jamming to some Paul Harvey.
I want to let you know about some of the things that started ticking me off.
Imagine jumping ramps to that, it'd be awesome. And then you got laser plus military action figures together. This was like a laser tag action figure line sold at Sears. And they had little lights and that little gun. And he's like laser tag. In fact, according to the box, the back of the box, it will work with laser tag. Well, it didn't say it worked with laser tag. It said it worked with laser gun. I'm guessing laser gun they're talking about is probably some knockoff laser tag that was only sold at Sears. But it's a cool line. You don't really see this, not much out there about this toy line. People kind of forget that one. And then you got, it's kind of like air hockey, but shot little BB, little pellets out. Battle ball. You had like a gun. You had to try to aim in. You know, the same concept as air hockey. Yeah, air hockey. Me and Russ. Air hockey. Try to shoot it in. It's a lot of fun. You know somebody got the eye put out with that. And then you got Sears only. Sewing machine. Girls, what's wrong? Girls. Guys like to play with cool stuff. Bombs and rockets and knives and daggers. Girls like to play with sewing kits. Let's get out of here and look at this right here. International Airport. Hey, at least there's a girl playing with that. That looks a lot of fun. That damn sure looks fun. Like late 60s, maybe early 70s was a golden era for these little building sets. They look so fun. I've just missed the boat on them. I've always loved stuff. I'm not putting it together. Putting it together wouldn't have been much fun. By the time I put it together, I'd be tired. Boy, I ain't playing with it now. Then your mom be like, take it apart, put it in the box. I'm like, but mom, But it looks like a lot of fun right there. Does it look as fun as this? The parking garage. No, got to put, might have put it together first time. It's one you leave together. I loved any kind of garage. That's why I love the Death Star Kenner, because it had an elevator on it. Anything with an elevator, this would have been cool for my Hot Wheel cars. I can't believe I didn't have this. I wish I did. And check out this right here, a Play Tight Rider. Sears makes me a dull boy. Sears makes me a dull boy. Sears all day. Tight Rider. A dang Tight Rider. Crazy. Only Sears. And then you got zoom microscope. Zoom. Ain't that what microscopes do? Ain't that what all microscopes do? They all zoom. And look at the girl back there. What is she? She's like she's holding some kind of antidote. What did she give that guy? She put something on his, again, pink eye when he looked through it. She's like, I got it now. Teach you. Ugh, crazy. Check out this right here. Also from Sears only, a blender. A blender. You know who it's for. Not for boys. It's for, you know, if it's not for boys, it's for blender. Check out this right here. A watch. Space wristwatch. Like it does everything except for tell time. I don't see any numbers on this thing. I don't know. They don't tell time. And then you got electric touchdown. Well, that looks like Mattel's electric football. You damn sure right it does. Probably made by Mattel. But so does Sears. Right there. Sears. Electric touchdown.
Hey guys, check this out. It's my new favorite Christmas tee. How good is this design? It's got the perfect mix of cozy and funny, and the shirt itself is super soft. You can grab this one and a bunch of other awesome holiday shirts over at junkmanmerch.com.
Sears also makes some pants you can wear. Some kid got this at Sears and had to wear it to school. Oh, I wish there was a bully beat down this video because somebody would get 10,000 for this. Look at this. Herb Tollick wouldn't even wear those. And then you got Thunder. What does it say? All right. Thunder, the horse of thunder. Craig's show horse. Who the hell is Craig? Craig's show horse. Well, at least it's a girl toy. It's not for the kitchen. And then, of course, you got the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back Cloud City playset. They call it a playset. Let's be honest. It's cardboard. It's crap. No, I didn't have it, but it's still crap. I didn't even remember seeing it. I didn't even want this thing. Came with figures. That was a good point, but you can't really call it a playset. I don't know why they didn't do a good Cloud City playset. That was perfect for a playset. And check out this right here. This was a fortress, space fortress. It was kind of made out of that vinyl like the Mego Star Trek Enterprise, but you open it up and you lay it out. It's like a moon base. Pretty darn cool. I think I did a whole video on this. Check it out if you can find it. Did a lot of videos. You might not be able to check it out. Atari. No, Telegames. You thought Atari. Looks like Atari. Looks like Atari controllers. Made by Atari, I'm sure. But Telegames. That's how big Sears were. Sears were. We're not going to sell you Atari 2600. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to sell that. You're going to give it to us. You're going to put Telegames on it. Same thing. Just that's how powerful, you know, Amazon probably can do that today. Hey, we're not going to sell the PlayStation 8 or whatever. You're going to have to call it the Amazon station. Man, you know, you got some big, you know you're the top dog. You're the Kmart of catalog buying, man. And then you got the Sears football, electronic football. That was like Mattel's. Yes. You see what I'm getting at here. And then you got boxers, a little boxing toy. Here you got little buttons on the side. Boom, boom, make them box each other. Oh, man, it'd be a lot of fun. I don't know who the characters, you named the characters yourself. I don't know what you want to call them. I was going to think of some boxer's name now, but I couldn't. But there you go. That looks like it'd be a lot of fun. But would it be as fun as this? Space Target game. Set these up and you can see how they're trying to go for. I don't know what year this was released, but it looks like they're going for Star Wars. Let's be honest. It's like a fake stormtrooper right there. And you try to knock down the targets, but then you got to get up and stand them up again. That's when it's good to have a little sister. You're like, you stand there by those targets and stand them up there. I'll shoot them down. That's what we like to do. And yeah, how about this right here? Time Shock. Perfection. Sears version. And it looks like it's more stressful. And I don't think there's any more stressful game, or I thought it wasn't, than Perfection, but this might be it. Look at it. I don't even know what the other panel's for. Before they go pop, maybe they pop up and scare the shit out of you. Remember that? And then we got the clock to tell time. Now, I know more than Sears released this, but I think it was yellow and brown. Sears was like, hey, this is us, exclusive. You got to get the red and blue in here. You think this is rare in the clock toy community? You think they're like, oh, man, that Sears one. Is it like the blue snaggletooth of, what's this? Teaching clock? They're like, oh, the blue teaching clock. You know, like blue snaggletooth. Maybe so. I'm not sure. And how about a 13-number memory phone? This is for when you get a teenager. It's always cool to have your own phone, right? 13 numbers. Who you calling with 13? Even when you had to dial an area code, it wasn't 13 numbers. Who are you calling overseas? You know so many overseas, you got to have it memorized? I don't understand. Well, hopefully you enjoy that little walk down memory lane to Sears, man. It was exciting. Remember going to the mall? JCPenney's was good. Belt Matthews, it was okay. Sears, man, it was like a special. It was special. Even to go to the mall, it was awesome. It's like you went to a whole different world. All the TVs all out, refrigerators, you could open them up and nobody say, hey, shut that refrigerator, you waste the energy. Nobody did that. It was awesome. Well, let me know, did you have any Sears exclusive toys? And did you lay on the floor and look at the catalog and circle stuff you wanted for Christmas and put X's on it? You should have put an X on that Burbot.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.